New York has over 20,000 active duty military personnel and nearly 30,000 reserve troops that can be activated at any time. Long Island has the second largest veteran population in the entire United States, with hundreds of residents living right here in the town of Hempstead, America's largest township. So earlier this year, in January, I sent a letter to my colleagues at the state level, and I asked them to make progress on this issue and finally alleviate the unwarranted stress and anxiety that the property tax bills put on our active duty servicemen and women who are right now serving us on the front lines. It's time for us to protect our active duty service members by easing their financial tax burden. By passing this bill and making it a law, the town of Hempstead will be able to provide many of those same exemptions, including a 15% exemption for active duty personnel and an additional 10 or 25% total for those serving in combat areas. It's high time we close this ridiculous loophole that only provides relief to those who have retired from military service and not those in active service. Because anyone here can tell you it's hard for military families to get by, especially when you're stranded and stationed for long periods far away from your home, the home that you're paying those taxes on. This bill will allow the town of Hempstead to say, we not only appreciate your service, but we want you to stay here in the town of Hempstead.
Everyone that serves in our military today has voluntarily stepped forward and put themselves at risk. And it's critical that we extend to the active duty personnel the same benefits that we've provided to those who have served and are veterans. The bill is introduced. We will vote on it in the next few weeks in our Veterans Committee. We'll try to get it moved through the Assembly and bring it to pass.
Anytime that we can take any measure as a government to relieve some of the stress in the form of tax relief, it just, it certainly helps those that are deployed, those that are defending our freedom and fighting for us back home.
These people are active duty military personnel who are looking to reside permanently in their area where they are retiring at. We want them to stay. In order to help them to stay, we would like to turn around and be able to offer them a little incentive as a thank you from the state of New York and from the local counties.
I have soldiers here who have decided to retire, and they've stayed here. But they've talked about the difficulties of the monies and stuff that they have to pay or have to do and things like that.
This is not a political issue. This is about helping those who have done so much for us. Every freedom we enjoy has been earned by the men behind me and the men abroad and working right now in our military. I urge everyone watching this broadcast or who reads this story to please call your state legislators and urge them to pass this legislation at long last to help our military personnel. And then we will do what we need to do at the town level. I'm sure my colleagues on the town board will join me in passing this legislation at the municipal level.